Hey guys, welcome to this week's episode of the Cyclone Scuttlebutt. I'm Tommy, this is Randy. Today we're talking Iowa State football and getting you ready for the Cyclones game against Kansas. Now Randy, I think the big question on a lot of people's mind is Iowa State's coming off this huge win at number 3 Oklahoma. Now they're facing Kansas, which is pretty much the bottom of the Big 12 barrel. Is there going to be a letdown for the Cyclones?
I think for part of the first quarter, it would not surprise me if there would be things that would look like a letdown. You know, I know Iowa State players have said that they're back down to earth on Sunday, but you can't be back down to earth after having the biggest victory in Iowa State football history. So I'm guessing by the middle of the second quarter, things will be back to normal for Iowa State.
Kind of the two other big questions, the quarterback conundrum, at least with...
Conundrum, I like that word.
Yeah,
Spell it now.
Yeah, Kyle Kempt is the starter,
right,
at least for now, right?
He'll start, yeah, and it would, I would guess he's the starter going forward for the next few games also, if not the rest of the season. Everybody knows that what's going on with Jacob Park. They're getting a leave of absence for the health-related reasons, and I don't see him coming back anytime soon. To the best of our knowledge, he hasn't practiced. He's been around the team, but he's still an inactive member of the team. So unless Joel Lanning takes the first snap, this is Kyle Kemp's team.
Now, you hit on Joel Lanning right there. We saw a lot of Joel Lanning on the field against the Sooners. We saw him on offense, defense, special teams. How's he going to be used against the Jayhawks?
That's a great question. I was talking to Tom Manning about that last night aside after or before the reporters talked to him, and I asked him. I said, "How are you going to play? I mean, Joel Lanning? They can, number one, they could not play him at all at quarterback, and not run the risk of getting him hurt at that position. Or number two, you could play him at quarterback even more to hone his ability, to get him to knock the rust off a little bit." So, and Manning, who I believe has said that's among their discussion points right now is what they're going to do. They've not finalized a plan yet. So I'm guessing you see him a little bit at quarterback, but it's depending on what the score is, but it's not going to be anything as significant as what it was at Oklahoma. I think if the score goes like everybody expects it to, you may see a lot of Zeb Nolan, I would guess also. So 11 o'clock on Saturday, I almost said Friday. 11 o'clock, I wish it was Friday. 11 o'clock on Saturday, Jack Trice Stadium, Kansas comes to town. So for the Des Moines Register and DesMoinesRegister.com, he's Tommy Birch and I'm Randy Peterson.